Monday, February 24, 2025, folks. I want you to pay attention to this one. Normally, I ignore all activity on the sun because it really doesn't affect us, but let's pay attention to this one. I'm going to show you actually 2 or 3 separate events. I'm going to play it now. As I do, pay attention to the western limb. Not that one. This one, folks. So this dark blue is only a disc they place in front of the camera to eliminate the brightness of the sun. The actual diameter of the sun is the circle here inside the disc. Look at this flare. Let's play it back a bit. One more time from the beginning. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has resulted in a sudden rise in the proton flux. This line right here. So we were already in an elevated proton flux. We did not meet the threshold until what I just showed you, which is this one here. It's still climbing. Okay, coming up shortly. This is yesterday. Now this is today. Right here. This is a little bit separate from what I was finished showing you. This is the coronal hole in our sun, which will be releasing the faster solar winds to highly charged particles. So this will be directly Earth-facing probably by the end of today. We'll talk about that later. Now, item number 2, region 4000, which is apparently this one, which does not look all that powerful as this one. What is happening right now? Currently, we're in the progress of a M3.9 flare, long duration flare. So this one started in the M range. Well, let's just say it started right here. About 2150 UTC to the current time 0205 UTC. So that's 4 hours and 15 minutes long duration flare. So here's our X2 flare the other day. Long duration flare. That's M1, M3.9. Give me a moment. So the previous ones originated from that sunspot group that I just finished showing you. Currently, they have not assigned the region or confirmed it yet. M3.3, region 4000, and so on. So Sol is being perturbed by Sal. For those who don't know, almost all the star systems out there are binary 2 stars or trinary 3-star systems. The name of our primary star, sun, is Sol. I just gave the binary star the nickname Sal, the evil twin sister. I don't want to trigger any attention-getting algorithms on Facebook or YouTube. So if you ever hear me say Sal, Sal is the binary star. It is believed that Sal is coming up from behind the sun, coming up from behind the sun. This is why we can't see it. Maybe one of its companions, sometimes we do, but Sal is behind the sun. This is the reason why these massive explosive events are happening behind the sun. But if you notice, they're coming around to the west limb now, slowly, the events. So even though the sun rotates one way, these explosive events are happening, coming around to the west limb. Or perhaps Sal is coming around that way. And it's the electromagnetic connection. So that one I showed you today, which is separate, apparently, from the long duration M flare. The very first set of frames that I showed you. If that one would have been Earth facing, even a glancing blow, well, so this time, this may explain why, if you're feeling a little bit tense, you have some headaches, maybe a pressure headache, temporal region, and so on. This is why, folks. If true, can't you see how everything is lining up perfectly? Right. The orchestrated distractions, everything that's happening. The talk about scaling down or not having public access to this information soon. Scriptures and the book of Revelations, it's all coming together like this. When you study everything, when you listen to everything, and all that they say is going to happen by 2025. One of the things they say by 2025 is there will be a major cyber attack that will also take down the internet. Cyber attacks is the cover story. Come on. Take down the internet. And so on. That's all.